Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now I know we are awake. Right. Yeah, for me it's a privilege to just speak to you very briefly. I know I'll be having yet another speaking engagement a little bit later in the day. But our chief guest, Honorable Chigai, our development partners that are represented here, distinguished delegates, the inABLE board members, staff of inABLE, and of course, all that are here, ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome. This fourth Inclusive Africa Conference grants us a great opportunity to get together, convened by inABLE, to try and do things greater than we've ever done before. And you will bear me witness that in the next 3 days, we will no doubt be looking forward to reaping rich benefits from the interactions that we will have at this conference. We are here to take stock of our objectives, not just as inABLE, but as development partners that join hands to ensure that those persons with disabilities of every kind have access, unlimited access to technology. We will be taking stock of our achievements, our successes, our challenges, and of course asking ourselves, where do we want to go and what can we do to get there? Of course, the golden thread that runs through this conference is inclusion. And we might as well ask ourselves, what is it that we refer to as inclusion? No doubt those among us with various disabilities will tell you personal stories of exclusion. Exclusion in education, exclusion at the workplace, exclusion in society, political participation, exclusion in every aspect of our socio-political and economic lives. However, things have turned a little different in the recent past. Before, we had for disability models, beginning with charitable model where persons with disabilities were just viewed as patients awaiting treatment. Then of course comes the integration model where you say, okay, let's not forget these people. Let them join hands as well. Then of course the social model that turns society into deep thought that persons with disabilities as well count. Today we are talking of inclusion. Today we are talking of accessibility, full accessibility to information communication technology that has opened great doors for those of us with visual disability, those who have low vision and so forth. And that is why the common theme for our deliberations in this conference, that golden thread, is all about inclusive technology. Inclusion in our education, inclusion in our economic sphere, social and political life. We know for sure that without inclusion, no doubt persons with disabilities will be second-class citizens, not just of this country, but of the global community. So we look forward to picking out or picking our location as to how far we have come, where we are going, where we want to go and what we need to get there. Rest assured that we count on each one of you present here today to join hands in this long journey. It is indeed a long journey, and let this conference be a timely beginning of that journey and not just an event that we attend and be happy about the things we've discussed and put everything away and forget what it is that we really embarked on years ago. Let this be a milestone that marks our long journey with vision and with resolve to maximize inclusion in accessible technology and devices. I say this, by the way, remembering what it is we've gone through in the last 3-4 years. During the COVID-19 pandemic, those of us, let me speak for myself, as a law lecturer in a law school not very far from Nairobi, when we resolved to have online classes on virtual platforms, the benefit I had of having equipment that was easily usable and adaptable to the technological requirements of linking up with students in the lecture halls or in their homes, it became very easy for 1.5 years to teach and to instruct students, to tutor students from the comfort of my home study camp library. And that is happening today. Those of you who are familiar with the judicial system now, that institution conducts hearings online. And I can assure you there is no bar to accessibility for those of us with disability. We are able to work from home, from our chambers, from anywhere that we are. And that is courtesy of the accessibility and the innovations that we have today. So let's not take this for granted. This conference gives us the opportunity to look back and ask ourselves, what is it that we need to do better now that we have learned greater lessons along the way? Of course, we have limitations, we have resource constraints, and that is why we come together here to beg each one of us to be looking back at their treasure boxes and asking themselves, isn't this worth putting into these programs? And I can assure you, it's just a matter of time and you begin realizing that persons with disabilities are a great, great, great resource and investment and of great value to our economy and to our society. I can tell you that. When you hear success stories, you will get to appreciate how valuable it is to be diverse, to be inclusive, and to work together in all that we do, such that disability just becomes a blur, very soon forgotten when we really prove our worth. So we'll be saying much more later, but for me now is just to welcome all of you. And again, I say most welcome, feel at home, enjoy this city in the sun, and I'm sure right now the city is under the clouds. But well, the sun will come up. Enjoy yourselves, enjoy the wonderful features this country has to offer. Our city has a great deal of vibrant life, both day and night. Enjoy yourselves, but most important, enjoy the interactive sessions we will have here that is going to enrich our programs going forward. Most welcome. Asante.